Right, we're on our Hubnet. We've got the RS-BA1 software wirelessly connected on our laptop.
M0FXB.
You can hear me on the All-Star Hubnet system. Let's give a call through. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo, M0FXB calling for a contact. Got a bit of a high SWR there, so we better get the power low. Let's turn everything else off.
To Echo Zero, Sierra Whiskey Fox. I missed that quick contact a minute ago.
M0FXB, I'm not sure if you're replying to me. How are you receiving me? Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo.
Yeah, absolutely fine there. Absolutely fine. The call sign here is 2 Echo Zero Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot. And just lost you for the moment there. I'm very sorry. I've been on 10 meters. 10 meters is quite lively at the moment, so I've just shut everything down on the 10-meter side. The name here is Roy Romeo Oscar Yankee, 2 Echo Zero Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot. Back to you there.
M0FXB returning. Yeah, good to meet you, Roy. Name's Andreas. Just using a ICOM 705. I'm using it via my laptop, connected wirelessly via my laptop. Also going into a G7 RPG Hubnet node. So it's quite interesting. I've got a big screen on my laptop, and the firmware, the software I'm using is called the RS-BA1 remote control, and it wirelessly links to the ICOM 705 using its built-in, the ICOM 705's built-in access point and wireless LAN. Back to you there. Well, it's working good. Just need to get the SWR a bit lower. I'll connect up a different antenna. It's just on a rubber
All
duck.
copied there, Andreas. Apart from the M0 call sign, I didn't get the end of that. But perhaps on the next round you can give me that. Yes, it's been a bit of a godsend, hasn't it, the Hubnet? No doubt about it, but HF has been very, very poor. Although, as I say, this afternoon I've just got onto 10 meters. And it's clear as a bell, absolutely. So there must be quite a good lift on. I have a 10-meter antenna. Well, actually, it's a 5/8 with vertical, and that's picking it up extremely well. I've had nothing whatsoever on HF just lately, which has been a bit of a shame, really. I don't have a wire down. I ought to. I've got a long garden, and I've always promised myself to have a wire down, and maybe a G5 RV or something like that, try 12, 14, 15 meters. I've actually managed. I can actually tune in. I've got a manual antenna tuner. It's not an automatic, but it's pretty easy to use. It's a Yaesu Musen, quite an old one, FC707, and I can tune the 10-meter aerial certainly into 12 without any problem, and 15 to some extent. Back to you.
M0FXB returning. Got a rubber duck on this 705, so it's not a great SWR unless I actually touch the antenna, which is quite interesting. It's only it's not even 1 watt. So yeah, sounds like you've been having some fun there on 10 meters. I don't think I ever used 10 meters. I tend to just go on 40 and 80 and 20. And I do have a long wire cut to size with a 9-to-1 balun and a G5RV here. I have been on this morning. I've been on 80 was not great conditions for me, but 40 and 20 were okay. Had some good, some couple of local stations there calling through. So it sounds like your band of choice, sorry, your mode of choice is probably HF. And the 70, is it 707? I think I had that radio for a few years. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, so yeah, it's an all-star node that I'm using now. Now, what's your method of access into the Hubnet system? Back to you. Hopefully you heard me. I know we got
2E0 FWF returning. Yeah, the method into Hubnet is a guy who has a node M0HOY, and I get in on 145.237.5 meters, and very successfully get into that without any problem whatsoever. My 707, that's the name of the antenna tuner. It's an FC707. I've no doubt that there was a Yaesu rig with that number. But it's quite an old one, really, my tuner. As I say, it's a mechanical one, and it's not an automatic. And the rigs that I have, and I've used quite successfully.
Touch the antenna, the SW1's fine low.
A Yaesu F7, a Yaesu FT817 QRP rig, which has been very successful. I'm very, very happy with that. And of course, I can use that for everything, really. Covers the whole range. But I've also got, and that's what I've been using on 10 meters, I've got a trio. It is a TS430 Sierra, TS430S. It's a Kenwood trio, quite an old rig, but again, quite useful. It was a rig that had problems with it, and upon strip down, found quite a few dry joints, and myself and a friend sorted the dry joints out, and it's working quite well. But I haven't been able to really use it too much, as I say, because HF has been pretty bad. Back to you.
M0 FXB returning. Yeah, you do have to sort of look around a bit for the activity and find the gaps. I mean, I know it's just the local QRM is very bad here. I actually have to turn off my fridge freezer in the house, and then I go around the house turning off all of the, you know, LED lights and anything I can think of that's going to interfere with HF, and then I have half a chance. Then all of a sudden the band has cleared up, and so that's been handy. Now the IC-707 tuner, yeah, my brother has that. He's licensed, and he's also got the 707 radio, which is a very nice radio. Yeah, it is an older, a much older one, but a few friends have got that one. The I don't know the trio, but that's a Kenwood design, isn't it? And so those classic old radios, they work so well, and they've got this lovely speaker audio, and transmit reports are always good. Do you know what that got me into HF? In about 1990, I walked into a second-hand shop, and I bought a Yaesu 101ZD second-hand. It wasn't much. It was about £120, and I took it home. I didn't have a license. I was basically a CBer, and I thought, right, how am I going to get this working? So the next thing you know, I got my foundation and then worked my way up through the licenses. I've never looked back since. I do like all modes of communication, and it's just as good as the people you talk to, really. So, okay, well, lovely to make the contact, and thanks for coming back to me. You're doing a very good test for me, because I'm testing my laptop with this super duper ICOM 705 radio, which is all band and D-Star with a sort of 5-inch color screen on it. It even has built-in Wi-Fi. And then I've linked that to some software that's made by ICOM called the RS-BA1. And so there's a setup process. So you're giving it a great test, and it's on Hubnet. It's just working brilliant. And as long as I keep my finger on the rubber duck, the SWR is very good. So I'll be posting this on my YouTube channel, and so you'll be able to see it if you put my call sign into YouTube, and you'll be able to see us having a chat and see all the equipment that I'm talking about. So back to you for a final, and thanks very much, M0FXB.
M0FXB.
20SWF returning. Yeah, absolutely, Andreas. Your signal has been superb, absolutely superb, absolutely crystal. I didn't get your QTH. My QTH is a little place called Epworth, Echo Papa Whiskey Oscar Romeo Tango Hotel, and that's situated in the island of Axholme in North Lincolnshire. It's very close to the border between North Lincolnshire and South Yorkshire, not too far from the River Trent, where it's not far off going into the Humber, of course, on the east side there. So if you could give me your QTH, and thanks for the QSO, and the best of 73s to you. Sounds really interesting what you've got. I will chase you up on YouTube. Thanks very much. Really great to talk to you, Andreas. 73s.
M0FXB returning. Yeah, apologies for that. Yeah, so my location is Weston-super-Mare, about 20 miles west of Bristol. Not so sunny today, but yes, seaside town. Now, I put your call sign in as 20 Foxtrot Whiskey Sierra, but I got a feeling it's not. Is it Sierra Whiskey Sierra? I'll come back to you for a final. And yeah, it is all very interesting, all these latest gadgets. Back to you.
Yeah, the call sign at this end, Andreas, is 2 Echo 0 Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot. 2 Echo 0 Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot. Bye now, 73s. Have a good day.
Yeah, thanks, Roy. Yeah, got you now. I got you on QRZ. And yeah, if there's a delay for me to D-key, I'm trying to D-key on the radio, but then I'm forgetting that I've got to use my mouse and D-key on my laptop. So that's why the pause. So getting confusing myself. But yeah, good to meet you. 7-3, all the best. Well, that was brilliant. So here we are. Like I said, 705 in my hand. Rubber duck. Wirelessly connected via, I don't know if you can see it. If you look close, you can see the wireless LAN lit on the 705. And that is, I had to configure it. I'll try and show you. Before I go, I'll show you the configuration, and then we'll put this video on YouTube. So let's just get that up for you. Try and find the right window. So this is the sort of, they call it the remote utility that you set everything up on. Oh, it's backwards, which is not good. I'm not really sure how to flip it. So, didn't do that earlier. So anyway, you're basically setting up one section for radio and one section for server. The server is IP addresses that you've basically told the 705 to use a certain IP address, which it sort of finds for you. I know the picture isn't great. So in this case, I've told it to be access mode, and I've given it, like a password and a username. So what happens then on my laptop is then, right now it's not actually on the internet. It's actually it's actually connected to the access point of the 705. So if you look at my connection settings, it says IC-705 because that's what I've named it. So that's your server side, and then what you do is then you go to the radio side by clicking the radio bit. That's server. It says connected here. I know it's backwards. This is radio. Yeah. So then you basically telling the radio the same settings, but you're also telling it what microphone you're going to use and what speakers to use, and then you're basically connecting the radio to that server. Now that server could actually be on another computer. That's the clever thing. As long as you've got a server on this computer, and then it's connected to another computer, you get it. I mean, it is a bit mind-boggling, but it's very interesting as well. And I'm very new to it. I'm just learning, but I'm finding it great fun. So 7.3, please subscribe if you like my channel, and catch you later.